Brothers here. As requested of one of you, I'm gonna make a Grizzle guy because apparently a lot of people love Grizzle, but I have to admit this is one of the most difficult champions to play in all of the game. Just because, sorry I'm not playing right now, because of what he is meant to be. He has been through a lot of nerfs actually. Before he was OP and now he is a little bit underpowered, but he's still very viable if you use him right. So I'm just gonna go onto this real fast. This is the main skin. Oh yeah, let's go for skins first. So this is Big Head. I'm not a real fan of Big Head because you see that beard, that's just not natural, man. That's not natural at all. Earthforged. I know one guy who loves to play this. His name is Heart of Night and he is my senpai. Polar Grizzle. He is white because he loves the snow. Jon Snow. Okay, this is my favorite Grizzle skin ever. I'm so sad that I don't have it. This skin is basically just awesome. If you transform into your bear form, you are a teddy bear. And it's so cute because if it starts attacking, instead of going rah rah, it goes like wee wee wee. Oh my god. I still hope. I think Aurelien has the skin and maybe he wants to show it to you once if he is able to. Okay, anyway, for the abilities, we have Primal Rage, that's his signature ability. Basically you transform into a bear, you gain extra movement speed, you gain some armor, you hit all nearby enemies, so you get splash damage with your auto attack, and you heal nearby allies. That is just superb. The healing scales with Moon and the transform duration scales with Earth. Now, you should never play Grizzle a Moon character. His Moon attributes are horrible. Never do that. As for his damage, I put 3 points into duration and 2 points into damage. Basically, you are strong with Grizzle if you're in bear form. You're horribly weak if you are not. You hear me? Strong with, not strong without. You never put in points into healing because they can counter healing, but they can't counter damage. So you put 3 points into duration, 2 points into damage, you'll be fine. Now for Mist, there are two varieties here. The first one is the one I chose, that's 3 area and 2 T movement. Basically you gain a pretty big cloud of mist, and your team moves a little bit faster through the mist. They have the other variety in which you put 3 points into movement and 2 points into area, and you gain a huge movement speed boost, but the area is very small, it's actually really small. So I prefer this one because I also use it to trap enemies a little bit. That's personal preference, of course. As for Maul, that's actually his bread and butter. It's basically the main damage. Passively, the basic attacks deal an additional minor amount of damage, and the next basic attack causes moderate damage over time, that's the active. The damage scales with Earth and is a damage over time, so it can be countered with a variety of stuff. Now, first of all I picked 3 duration because, well, the longer it takes, the more damage you do. And it affects up to 1 additional nearby enemy, so at 3 points. So if you put 3 points into the duration, you can effectively hit 2 enemies with that, which is of course great. Now I put 2 points into movement, not in cooldown. Why? As Grizzle, it's so important that you stick to your enemies. You must stick to them. It's as simple as that. You cannot afford to do anything. The cooldown is great. I mean, it's superb to get 2 seconds of cooldown less for this ability, as it is your main damage source, but you just have to be that mobile. There's no other choice. He is very, very squishy otherwise. You'll see. I'm gonna show you how you do that. Okay, now for the next one. That's it. Oh yeah, it has perk, Healing Gift. Basically, each time Grizzle deals damage to an enemy, they are affected by Healing Gift for a short time. So if Grizzle or his allies damage the enemy, they are healed for a percentage of their maximum health. Now this is great for focusing. Grizzle picks a target, everyone focuses a target, and you get sustain with it as well. That is just tremendously good. Remember that, people, that's just so good. Always try that. Try to focus one enemy, kill that enemy, and be gone. Now I'm gonna play a quick game and explain a little bit about item builds. Now as for potions, you always pick swiftness. As I told you, greed is very good for snowballing. You gain extra gold, you get your items faster. But you really need to have that movement speed. It's so important. The fury is okay, but fury is just a little bit more attack damage. No, but you need the movement speed, so we're gonna buy this. Now I'm gonna start the game.
Prepare to fight.
Now immediately I noticed that there is a lizard and a Yoshimi. So lizard has a lot of snaring and Yoshimi has a lot of stuns. But I am Grizzle and actually I really need the
Solstice
movement.
Arena.
So the first item I will always buy,
The solstice
most of the time,
begins in
is clinching
5,
pines, because
4,
I really
3,
need to move like a
2,
motherfucker.
1. The battle has begun.
Now, well, it's not that bad to use this ability really early on, just to get that extra movement speed. Okay, you see, the area is pretty big. Let's see. So basically what you want to do is you want to wait till your enemies use all their abilities and then you want to charge in. Then you can start doing damage.
First blood.
See, we get the first blood. I have my bear form, which makes me much more weaker. But as we are 2-2, it doesn't really matter.
You have killed
There
an
we go,
enemy.
that's not a kill. So, right now, we can grab just turret, nothing out of the ordinary. Need to get out of here.
Your team has destroyed a tower.
I'm laggy for some reason. Let's see what we can do. Shit, he's dead.
An ally has
Yeah,
been
he is.
killed.
There's not much I can do here. Good night. That's the problem. You see that? I thought I could engage, but I couldn't. I might die for it, I don't think so, because if you see that you are engaging and that you are not able to
The enemy
engage, you're
team has
just too weak
captured
for
the
that,
chest.
then you have to have the wit to run away. You have to be able to see when you can engage and when not, and if you make a mistake you have to be able to correct yourself as fast as possible. Now, I completed my nothing left to lose. That gives me a lot of mobility in the river area. So if you get that mobility in the river area, you can stick to targets easier, you can get to targets easier, you can damage them easier, and that's very important. Oh yeah, one small note, Grizzle is not bad to lose
You have killed
bad
an
to
enemy.
lose it entirely, but you scale so well
Double
in the late
kill.
game. Nothing that they
Killing
can do
spree.
if you get into late game. Basically,
An enemy has been killed.
that's why Grizzle is the puppy, and the most known strategies around him is to get out.
Your team has destroyed a tower.
I'm really laggy. But it's okay, it's a bot game. Of course guys, this is a bot game. In a real life game, everyone knows what they are doing. Focus on nothing.
You have killed an enemy.
That's why you gotta be very careful
Rampage.
whenever you do it.
An enemy has been killed.
There we go.
Blue team power play.
Now I'm gonna try to draw this out. A little
You
bit,
have killed
because I
an
think I can
enemy.
finish this really fast, but don't worry.
Unstoppable.
I think I want to draw one, we shouldn't take this turret. We should take the chest. So yeah, what I'm gonna do is get the turret, and get the moon orb.
Your team has captured the chest.
That's okay for now. Now I can actually see why. There I got my turret. I see Lizard is keeping the buff, but the team isn't following. Ah, goddammit. I can't reach her. She's too fast. Lizard has extreme good basic movement speed.
You have killed an
Yeah, you see
enemy.
that? As I attack,
Double
the
kill.
damage I do to one target is actually spread among all
Godlike.
targets. That's why his bear form is so strong. You like attack 3 targets at the same
You
time.
have destroyed a tower.
So we're snowballing this pretty good. Yeah, of course these are bots. I'm gonna remind you of that. These are
Your
bots.
team
so
has
every
captured the
challenge
chest.
here is so way less relevant. You could win this hands down. It's not difficult to win against bots with Grizzle. It's difficult to win in games. Also, I would never advise to play Grizzle in a solo queue. You will probably lose if you do so. So always try to play him with a team that knows how to play around Grizzle. Or at least, you know, knows how to play the game in general. Now as you see, I bought Thistle because that means that I can get a lot of attack speed, and that attack speed will be handy when I'm in bear form. I bought the Snapdragon because I want to be able to stick to targets.
An enemy has been killed. You have killed an enemy. Double kill.
Okay, no, we're not gonna finish. Got a lot
Blue
of
team
explaining.
power play.
Then I'm gonna go for boots. What boots I'm gonna get?
Astronomical.
These Steel Stompers. Why am I gonna get Steel Stompers? Because iron is very important for Grizzle. Because you need it for sustain. You need to be able to...
Your team has
If
captured
they
the
can
chest.
burst you down, then well, you're useless. And as you're the main damage source of your team, if you die immediately, well, you're entirely useless. After my boots,
You have killed an enemy.
for the chest, and the chest
Double
I would
kill.
pick is either Dragon Scale. No,
Blue
it's
team
actually
power
almost
play.
always Dragon Scale. But the reason
An enemy
I
has been
sometimes
killed.
pick the other one is because I'm very
Killing
underfed,
spree.
and I really need that survivability. I need that
Astronomical.
armor. And in that case, I go for the. In that case, I go for the YOLO armor, the armor of the immortal. And last but not least, the helmet is very difficult.
Your
to pick.
team has captured
I'm
the
gonna go to
chest.
shop and show you right now. Yeah, you can pick up moon orbs, except when you have a healer in your team, then you should give them moon orbs, because you're gonna rely on them to survive. So, either you always get these boots, because that will make you survive. Now, as for this, you will almost always get the Dragon Scale armor. That's so important. I'm gonna show you in a second why. As for helmets, there are two, actually all three of them are viable. This one is very good for when you're fed and you do damage, whether you're in bear form or not. This one is very good because it reduces your signature's ability cooldown when you're attacked. And as you're in bear form, that's gonna be so good for you. And this one is very good against the usual kind of Marco.
The enemy team has captured the
The
chest.
ones that really do the damage with damage over time. That's very good for that. I'm gonna skip the helmet right now. I'm gonna finish the game soon. What I wanted to show was, look at my health bar. I have 484. Now I go for this one, and I have 657. Now, the most important thing to note here is that this will scale. Whenever you get a little bit of earth, this will scale. I think it's about, yeah, it's about for each 2 earth thingies, earth attribute.
An enemy has been killed.
That's huge. You see?
Rampage.
Right now, I'm a wrecking ball.
You have killed an enemy.
I'm gonna finish the
Blue
game.
team power play. Astronomical.
See, actually,
An enemy has
I
been
think
killed.
that things. No, it doesn't. Actually, you get a little bit more damage when you were in bear form. Of course, yeah. I scaled it. Damage.
An enemy has been killed. An enemy has been killed.
There's no escape.
Double kill. Blue
There we
team
go.
power
That's
play.
good.
Victory.
So, let's check this one more time out. The usual way I build is first Nothing Left to Lose, then the dagger for more attack speed, more damage, then either the boots or the Snapdragon. Mostly I go first for the boots to get more movement speed and more survivability, then for the Snapdragon to have snare, except when they all build Nothing Left to Lose, and you should get the stun hammer, the Roland's Warhammer, but it's very rare. Then you get the Dragon Scale or the YOLO armor, whatever you feel is more needed. For that, you get Dragon Scale if you feel like the game is going to be very long, and then you can infinitely stack your life. And then for helmet, you either go for the Grey X or for the mask, or in some cases you go for the Gold Miner's helmet, but I mostly go for Grey X or for the Mask of the Beast. And actually I mostly go for Grey X because I feel like I need that for the more survivability against Helios, against Marco. I think that's about it. Thank you for watching, guys. If you have any questions about Grizzle whatsoever, I am very happy to answer them all, and you just tell me, okay? Bye!